Yep, less than a week. The best way to end the year is with a sword. That's like an age-old proverb. So anyway, how are people doing? Anything you guys want to see while we're here, while we're live? I'm gonna poke over here. So we got to figure out how to be in both screens at once. We have two screens, exactly.
YouTube and TikTok at the same time.
Wait, my stuff or someone's stuff? Oh, Goblin Ninja. We were talking about Trevor Payne having some excellent cutting.
Do you have cutting videos, Goblin? If you do, post them.
Yeah, we're more than happy to
join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana. Post some of your stuff. We love that stuff.
What is the newest katana we got? I don't know. What is the newest one? Probably one of the Phoenix Arms.
Oh, yeah, Phoenix Arms.
Yeah, some of the Phoenix Arms swords. They're actually really pretty. Check out some of these
and the
down
bleach
here.
stuff is new. We got a little bleach stuff.
We got a little bleach stuff.
This is our last Naginata Naoshi left.
Taoshi. Knock over the Naginata. I'm going to reverse this baby here, people. And so, swipe.
Naginata no waza no nawae ga Naginata Taoshi desu.
Oh, really? Is there such a term?
Yeah.
So apparently there is a term called Naginata Taoshi within the...
Hey guys, how you doing?
Oh, it looks like Scott is... We have guests coming in, so I'll let Scott deal with them, and I will talk to you guys, and happy to answer any questions. Are odachi or no dachi worn left side sharp, side down, or up? They are same thing. Left side on the handle, edge up. I think of doing a cutting test soon. Very cool, Goblin Ninja. Be sure to let us know. I could never come in there. I'd lose my mind. I can't tell you how many people have lost their mind coming in here. Show me the Yamato from Devil May Cry. I can definitely do that. So here is our basic Yamato. This is a clay-tempered T10 blade. It is absolutely beautiful with the polish. It has a Choti Hamon. I don't know how well you can see it. It has this type of tuba. And hey, flip over there on YouTube. Hey, just achievements. So that is a regular one. Now we also have the Cloud Hammer version, which is 35 inches long. It is a very long blade made of 1955 spring steel. Check how long this blade is. I'm a 6-foot tall person, and it is a very long blade. So this is our 2 Devil May Cry swords that we have in stock. Our Osoraku style blades only for Wakizashi. Classically, they were Tanto. They didn't actually come in they didn't come as Wakizashi, but we just happen to have them here. The only one we have right now is a Wakizashi, though we might be getting Tanto in the future. Let's see. Do you ship? Yes, we do. Go to rvakatana.com and we do ship. You can shipping costs, you'll find out there. It's usually about $7 to $8 anywhere on the East Coast, $12 to $15 on the West Coast. It really just depends on what. What's the best way to tell if lacquer is original or modern? I actually couldn't tell you. That's not my expertise. Let's see. Is that the Rivers of Blood? It is not. We don't have Rivers of Blood. I literally purchased a sword yesterday from you. Great store. Awesome, Justin. Thank you. What is the most expensive sword and why? The most expensive sword we have here is an antique. It's 500 years old. Down in there, it's a 500-year-old sword by the Tegai family. So yeah, that's why it's the most expensive. It's from a prestigious school, and it is certified.
Just don't touch the steel with your fingers or pull them out of the way.
Why are certain sources played one way, but all of them worn left side edge up? That's not true, JT. Some of them are also worn edge down. For example, Tachi are worn edge down. Let's see. Do you have any Hattori Hanzo swords from Kill Bill? We do not. I will be broke all the time if I live in Virginia. Yes, I know how that goes. How many sizes are there katana up and down in size? I mean, there's all kinds of anything. A katana is considered to be anywhere from 24 to 36 inches or 2 to 3 shaku. Any Dark Souls katanas? No. You got any Ghost of Tsushima? I think I spelled it right. We do have Ghost of Tsushima.
What's the?
We only have the alloy version. Scimitar
on the door. It's called a scimitar.
Okay.
And where is our Ghost of Tsushima?
The Chinese have been
phase up close.
literally 1,000 years longer than the rest
Here
of
is
the
our
planet.
Ghost of Tsushima sword that we currently have in stock. This is one that's made of manganese steel. It has a gorgeous wire brushed hammer.
Our guy's got a plastic one, right?
It has a wire brushed hammer.
This thing is like no joke.
It is
Not sharp on the
$175.
inside, so be careful.
Do you have any Kaeru katanas, like a frog? We did have a frog, but we don't have it anymore. We sold all our frog katana. We can get it for you if you want. If you want a frog katana, we can definitely do that. Let's see. YouTube, I'm sorry, I had to adjust that. Sorry, YouTube, I'm getting here. Hey, hope all is received one of your blades for Christmas. I love it, says Joe. Awesome. Can you explain the practice difference between 88 versus S5. So over here on YouTube asked a very good question about S5 versus ASAB 88. They're very exact opposites in terms of practitioner grade swords. S5 is for abuse. You can smash it against things. It's a very tough sword. ASAB 88 is better for a cutting sword. It holds an edge really well. It's very hard, and so that's its main thing. It's good for cutting bamboo, cutting mats. S5 can do that too, but S5 is usually meant for just smashing against things really and using it. A7 88 is for really fine, good cuts. Let's see. Do you have scissors? I do not have scissors. People said we should get samurai scissors, but we don't have any. What's a good sword that is a decent price? Perry, what is your definition of a decent price? Any books on the plate? Sorry, Lady Alexis, we do not. Who are the best people for certifying? A sword, probably MBTHK, and after that, the NTHK. Favorite sword changes all the time. Do you sell Nodachi? Wait, this is a dumb question. Yes, Nodachi back here. And then we have a really good Nodachi up there. Let's see.
Yeah, I like more.
Any with dragon handle, like Highlander? We do not. Favorite Musashi katana? Can you show it? My favorite Musashi katana would have to be the Cloud Hammer Musashi over here. He has the double gourd style. Musashi. This is 51 CRV spring steel. Hunter, what if I have a sword and don't know what steel it is? Is there a way to figure this out? Hunter, Luke, you can get metallurgical testing, but that's expensive. It might be expensive, like you're looking at about a $200 cost.
Let me say something here. I'll show you.
Merry Christmas. Hey, thank you, Eric Newton. JoJo reference, Hamon. I've never watched JoJo, but everyone always mentions out the Hamon. How about, do you have a Sakabato, whatever it's called from Rurouni Kenshin? We do. We do have both the Sakabato and Hitokiri-bato size sword. So here is the Sakabato. We have this both in T10 clay tempered, and also this is the manganese steel version. You can see the edges on the inside of the curve. This is manganese steel is $200, and the clay tempered one is $275. We also have Hitokiri-bato side, which has that really curved ska, really curved handle for $275. It has a gorgeous T10 clay tempered blade. I don't know if you can see the Hamon line there. JoJo says Hamon. John says Hamon. Okay. Let's see. Going down the comments. How much would a Kaido katana cost? It really depends on what kind of blade you want. We did have one, we were selling it for $250, but we can get it less expensive or more expensive depending on what you're looking for. What's a good price sword that I can put on display in my man cave gaming room? That depends on how much you want to spend, Perry. We have them starting at $70 and going up to the thousands. If you want a display sword, you can get more beauty for your buck as opposed to a practitioner grade sword, which there's a lot of cost in the handle. Odachi swords we do. We don't have any size, sorry. Something that isn't crazy expensive but good quality. So Perry, probably our best like mix of cost and beauty would be Moritaka, Moritaka. Go to our website, rvakatana.com, and look up Moritaka. We have some really pretty swords there, starting at about $200 and going up to about $400, depending on what you're looking at. We aren't having any sales. Oh, we are having sales on wooden swords. So like the wooden sword from Demon Slayer and One Piece over here. So these are on sale for $35. And if you get two, $30 each. And if you get three, $25 each. So go to our website, rvakatana.com. Our shop, thank you guys for coming in.
Absolutely.
Our shop is at in Richmond, Virginia. Looking for one with Randy Jackson's autograph. We have yet to have that done.
Jackson, yeah.
Do you have Kamina's Nodachi from? No, we do not. Sasuke's grass cutter. We do. We only have one left right now. We are going to get more, but we currently only have one grass cutter. We have one cheese cutter here too. Rona Zoro. We have tons of Zoro swords over here.
We have the Trafalgar Law, Black Enma, Abe no Habakiri, the Nidai Tetsu, Sandai Tetsu.
Cloud Hammer Onyx. I'll be there in a second.
Wadachi Manji, Enma, Yubishiri, Shusui. I think that's most of them.
Yeah, we have a lot of them. Someone wants to see the Onyx. I'll go grab that. You can read the comments.
How you guys doing? Doing all right? Explain the practice between ASAB 88 blade. Oh, did you already talk about that? ASAB 88 and
I'm
S5?
actually about to bring over the ASAB 88.
Yeah, those are both amazing blades. ASAB 88 has some of the best edge retention we've ever seen on the blade. S5 is just like, if you have to have the very best for the end of the world. I have two S5s and they're so much fun. They're my most fun cutters.
Here's the ASAB 88.
Oh, I love this sword.
Yeah, this is the Onyx Cherry.
So it has this really nice double bohea. Now it's not pretty to look at outside of the bohea. I mean, it's mono steel and it's through hardened, so it doesn't have that really nice temper line. But if you're looking for pure performance,
Poor performance?
poor performance,
Poor
this ain't
performance?
it.
No, pure performance.
It's the opposite of poor performance. Yeah.
I'm flipping the camera so I can.
This is ASAB 88. Cloud Hammer has a really nice Cloud Hammer leather wrap, which is
People say it's like wearing a leather jacket.
it's swiggity sweet.
And only Scott says swiggity sweet, but we will let him get away with that. I'm going to flip this camera around.
Isn't that nice? What do you guys think of the black on black all murdered out?
Black on black on black.
It's a black sword, death sword of death.
But it got cherry blossoms, so it can be a sword of death and also be cute. Do you have any katanas from Yosugusu? We do not. Never heard of it, sorry. What could cut through someone theoretically? Ha ha.
Pretty much most all of these.
Yeah, Sasuke grass cutter, I think we just showed. Do you have any hidden wakizashi swords? Funny, you should mention that.
Oh,
What's that big sword up there, Scott?
this sword is awesome. Check this out. It's got this short handle. Look at this thing.
We just showed Sasuke's grass
I
cutter.
got plenty of room. All right, so this has it's a kodachi with a hidden kodachi in the bottom.
Kusabi Maru from Sekiro? Yes, we do. Sekiro, we do.
Oh, let me show that new Sekiro sword.
We have a
got.
bunch of new Sekiro swords that just came in from heaven and earth. How long does it take to ship to Philippines? And are we shoulder after the tax shipment? And are we shoulder after the shot? You know, basically, Philippines, last time we sent it, it took like 2 weeks
Not
to get
bad.
there.
That's not bad.
All taxes and shipping are on you. We do have Sasuke's grass cutter. We just showed it. I'm pretty sure if you missed it, then sorry.
This blade is cool. This Kogurasu.
Yeah, we're in Richmond Blue Mist. Can you show the wooden Rengoku and Sanemi swords? Here's the ring. It's just like our video. Oh, I didn't realize you were done. You weren't done there.
We have 5 different Sekiro swords. So this is Rengoku.
You can touch the blade, you know. It is wood.
No, we have a kata named Renzoku, so I always say Rengoku. I always get it mixed up.
And we also have a Hanjiro Tanjiro.
I'll never.
You'll never live
I'll
that
never
shit
let
down.
myself live that down. Yeah, I deserve that one.
Can you show? Oh, okay, just did that. Oops, crap. Do you just have a basic katana? What is your meaning of basic? Yes, we do have Walking Dead. Michonne's Walking Dead. What do you mean by basic katana? We definitely have a lot of katana, so I don't know what you mean by basic.
Made from MN65 spring steel.
How do you train with ones? Well, best is to find a teacher, but if not, you can join our Discord at discord.gg/RVA Katana. And Scott teaches an online class every Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern in the US. Hey, Anbu. We don't have Black Ash Hellblade. Let's see.
That would be awesome to help with.
Do you have red or dark blades? We do. We do not sell to the UK. Go to Blades UK and talk to Matt Gibbons. He's our boy, and you can get swords from him. Any update on Sayagaki? Oh yeah. So Steve, Kiyomi can do Sayagaki. What? $100?
She can't do it, and she's prepared to do it. So she's going to charge $100 for it, Steve. Just need to make sure we give her the proper things for her, right? And she's got it.
We do have Zoro swords. We showed they are sharp. Best is relative. Best at what?
Has she
Take
not
your money.
emailed you
We'd be
back,
happy
Steve?
to.
Steve, has she not emailed you back? I told her to, but
Blue Mist. Yes, we are open to the public. Come on by. We're over in Richmond on Carey Street. High quality swords you guys have, probably either a Dragon King, a Cloud Hammer, or a Moritaka. How much are the Sekiro swords? They're $200, fellow. 200 each. Have any real Tamahagane blades from Japan? We do have some antiques, Coop. Let's see.
from a modern perspective, Tamahagane is not very good steel. We've come a long way since the 1600s. So, but it's beautiful and it's absolutely stunning. But if you're looking for performance, that ship has sailed.
Rob Sheldon asks, what defines Tachi fittings versus katana? How can you tell the difference? Well, we'll go over to Cloud Hammer where we have both Tachi, Handachi, and katana.
So the Tachi was the cavalry saber. It was worn from horseback and was worn blade down. So when you ride, you're not stabbing the horse. You're riding on a horse. And the curvature is very deep near the handle. So the center of balance is close to your handle. It has a hook here, a little loop. You tie a rope around your wrists, retain it in case you dropped it. That's the Tachi. And you see the Tachi has the Tachigane, Semigane, these fittings here. And it has what's called the Ashi, which is used to hang it. So after, when they got off the horses, they discovered
Mark.
there was a need to draw these faster, and they would flip them over. And instead of having the ashi, they put this kurikata on there. And you can see this. This is called a handachi. Han is half, a half tachi. So it's pretty much a katana, but with tachi mounts, tachi curvature. And then once they realized that they needed a method of drawing it faster, the warfare got closer and closer. And then they started taking out that sori, that bend, distributing it out. And now you have the Uchi Katana, strike katana, then shortened to just katana.
We do have wakizashi for sales. Just go for our daisho sets and you can buy the wakizashi separately. How many gen swords do we have? A lot, probably 30 or 30 different types here and there. Sekiro, someone wants to see the Sekiro swords again? We didn't actually finish, so we could go look at that.
Sure.
My daughter absolutely loved opening her katana Christmas Day. Awesome.
Oh, awesome.
How long does it take to ship to Minnesota if you do ship to Minnesota? I think Minnesota is 3 to 4 days. We're shipping from Virginia, so it doesn't take that long. Go to our website, rvakatana.com. Do you have Yoru? Do you mean Yoruichi? No email yet. Keep an eye out, says Steve. Prettiest sword is relative. What's your definition of pretty?
Okay, Steve, just shoot her an email. I'll tell her to email her when I get home, Steve. I'm teaching classes tonight till 9:30, Steve. So when I get home, I'll have her email you.
You can show off the other mortal blade from Sekiro. Yes, we're showing them off now. We don't have the ragged, rundown mortal blade. They did not send us one of those. Do you have Kirito swords? Not sure who that is. I'm not a great anime person. Sorry. We're trying to catch up with all the anime.
There's so much.
What metal and prices are the Sekiro swords? The Sekiro swords are manganese, 65 MN, and they are $200.
They're very functional. There's the spring steel, so they'll flex if your cuts aren't precise, which is really great about them. But I love this. Like this green one is really beautiful. It's a big hit here.
Prettiest sword, once again, that's relative. What is your definition of pretty? I mean, some people might think a straight, plain black sword is pretty, while others want a lot of flash and glam.
Some people like Suba with 9 alloys in it.
Guilty. We don't have Sword Art Online. We don't have Mihawk Sword.
We're trying to find some good functional Sword Online swords. It's not so easy.
Manganese is a spring steel. No, it is a tool steel. But you do get about bend tolerance of about 60 degrees and decent impact resistance.
You're not going to get 9260, 90 degrees flexibility, but you're going to get a lot more flexibility to say T10 or 1060.
Yeah, anytime you differentially harden a sword with a hamon, then it reduces its bend resistance.
Nice hard edge, but at the expense,
tolerance.
Yeah. So everybody says, what's the best steel? Best for what? Cutting what? Soft or hard target? It's kind of hard to find. That's why the Cloudhammer SX105V is kind of the one sword that kind of does it all well.
Do you have any historic swords? What do you mean by historic?
Antiques, we do have.
We do have some antiques over here.
We've got a 500-year-old Tegai in it, don't we?
Yep, we sold the other 500-year-old sword. Very durable katana for use and resharpening. Any recommendations? S5 shock steel is going to be our toughest, but we're actually out of stock. We do not have any S5 shock steel swords.
Sold our last one.
We just sold our last one.
Boy, it just goes so fast. When you snooze, you lose on S5. As soon as we get it, it's going. And we had a damn near half rack full of S5, and here we are 2 days after Christmas, and they're all gone.
Zangetsu we sold out of as well, Rice King. We will be getting it back. Hey, Peveril. Someone says, good afternoon, Scott and John. Hope you had a great time.
Awesome.
Somebody is
How
just
are
sending
you?
us tons of messages.
Hope you had a good holiday. Hope you're doing well.
Steelborn blades. Oldest one is a 500-year-old sword down in here by the Tegai family.
Go to our website, rvakatana.com, look under antiques, and you'll see some really nice images. And if you want to see some more, or you want a video and you're serious about it, we're happy to make a video and send it to you. So, but definitely check out our website. You'll see what we have. And our stock just rotates so much. We're getting a lot of antiques from Japan, so just bear with us.
S5 shock steel usually start at 675 and up, depending on the fittings. And we will be getting more in. We're just out of them. We got a shipment in November, and we just sold our last one yesterday. It was just like we had a crazy run on them. So
yeah, some popular people, I guess, that are influencers or in the community are really taking the S5. They're really loving it. It's on another level, and they're cutting up rocks. Right?
Do you only sell katanas? Well, if you look in the background, we do have European swords over on this door, and on this rack we have Chinese swords over there. We have a lot of different types of swords. Also matter. Any odachi? Yes, we do have odachi and miaodao if you like big swords. If you like big swords and you cannot lie, slinging swords like a samurai.
Oh my God. Are you going to do an RVA Katana rap? Please.
We should, right?
Please do it.
Except I can't rap. I've tried. Trust me, I tried back in the 80s and it failed.
You tried to rap in the 80s?
I did.
Oh man, please say there's a mixtape out there of you rapping.
Oh, if there were, I wouldn't admit to it.
Wait, like the Wing Chun rapper?
I wasn't doing Wing Chun back then, so no. The Wing Chun rap. I don't, for whatever reason, this screen goes dark on me, so I can barely see.
That's the free phone that came with the account. What you expect?
It was not the free phone.
These are 1095 folded steel Nodachi from Legacy Blades. These are really nice.
Really pretty.
Good center of balance, about 5.5 inches out from the Tsuba. 15-inch handle. These are freaking sweet.
Do we do lessons? Yes, we actually. This is our training space, and all the sword racks are on wheels. So we have classes. We just wheel them out into the storerooms, and so yeah.
Yeah, tonight I'll roll these out at 6 o'clock and start teaching classes from 7 to 9.
French historic swords. We actually have one. This guy right here, which is a 1830s French sword, is on consignment. Go to our website, rvakatana.com. Actually, it might not be on there because I'm trying to keep this one for myself.
Oh, see, that's what John does.
What is the best sword maker for functioning use, like battlefield use? I would say Cloudhammer or Dragon King.
You guys heard that, right? And he gets upset if I sell it because it has a price tag on it. It's in a store. He's like, I didn't want to sell that. Well, why'd you put a price tag on it?
Which phone, the YT phone or the TikTok phone? Hunter, it was the YT phone. I feel like a racist when I say that. YouTube phone, not the Whitey phone.
Whitey phone.
Might as well just call it the honky phone. Let's see. Would in your opinion, argue that modern art for modern day katanas rival the art of antiques? No. Well, maybe with like Tamahagane in Japan, some people do some really amazing work, but you're definitely going to pay for it.
You've just seen a lot of good cast work right now. There's a lot of like casting done, and there's some really nice casting, kind of poor quality casting, but casting the reproduction has been the way to go. I mean, you're seeing less and less craftsmen make one tsuba, and each one's a piece of art. You're seeing less and less of that.
SX105V Nodachi in stock. No, I don't know when they're going to come in. Oh, wait, we do. Well, we have a sub 12 Nodachi right there, which is sub 12 and SX105V are very similar in terms of what they can do.
Japanese springs.
That's 120 centimeters or 47 inches if you are metrically challenged.
Hey,
Aronston.
These are amazing. I don't know if you've seen these yet. We finally got our hands on them. These are the Dragon King Lotus Seed. And these blades are very, very
The Gage, I think she wants 450 for that French sword, for the French saber.
Yeah, 450 on it. Isn't that pretty?
But it's not on the website. You have to contact me directly. Like I say, I'm hoping that it just sort of sits here and she gives up on it and I can buy it from her for a little less.
Yeah. These are really nice, aren't they?
This is not an iPhone, by the way. Current completely random thought, but just realized that if the Moritaka Vortex came out in pink and yellow, you would have a whole Ranger set, Power Ranger set.
What if it was an iPhone? What problem would you have with it? Because I have a 15 Pro Max.
Serial Master got his Winter Sun. Hope you love that Winter Sun. That's a great sword.
Awesome. Here's one.
There's the Winter Sword. It has a long blade.
It's got monkeys.
I've never cut with it.
It's got monkeys on the Tsuba.
Do you think with today's steels, they would make Tamahagane better by combining new steels with it? I guess in theory, you could get Tamahagane and wrap it around a spring steel core to improve it. But, in the end, it's just you're dealing with a technology from, 1,000 years ago versus you have some steels that are that came out within the last decade.
Remember, Japan had really, really, really poor raw resources in contrast with the rest of the planet. So
we're located in Richmond, Virginia. Well, so Mark, he's talking about maybe using Tamahagane and wrapping it around another steel probably, which you could do. When are we going to get the RVA hoodies in? I think we can do it anytime, right?
Yeah, I got them. I'm ready to put them up.
Okay, so yeah, Scott can make a hoodie anytime.
I make them, but I'm gonna post them up here next day or two.
Hunter Luke, the one that we're running Whitey YouTube on is that is a Samsung J something in the J series. Because we're only using it. It's not like we're only using
Samsung, right? It's Samsung.
Boo!
Copy an Apple, Samsung.
Tamahagane is the tartar steel that wrapped around the iron core. So yeah, you could wrap Tamahagane around something else, but then, yeah, it's like, why would you do it?
Yeah, at the end of the day, you'd find some other mono steel just obliterated.
Lame sung. Cook calls it lame sung. Thank you, Cook.
Nice, Cook.
Most people have an iPhone. Hunter, Luke, come on now.
I worked for Apple in corporate marketing in Japan for 20 years, so this is why I'm a big Apple freak. So.
Sword from Bleach. Oh yes, we have Sword from Bleach, and Scott got them all up on the website right there. Lots of Sword from Bleach.
We're sold out of the Tensa.
Yeah, it's sold out within like 4 days. Yeah, the one with the long chain. Yeah. Gone. Sold. Bamboo? Like, what do you mean by bamboo? Can it cut bamboo? We have swords that can cut bamboo. Do we have swords made of bamboo? We just sold all of our wooden blade swords today. Some people came in and got 2.
Yeah, they're all gone.
They're all gone.
Wow, you got to get more, dude.
Yeah. Can you showcase some of the bleach swords? Do you want like Scott to walk like Vanna White? I don't want to see that. Kenpachi sword. I'm not sure which one that is.
So we have this one.
We don't have the dragon head.
Don't ask me what the name of this one is because I don't watch Bleach.
Tons of battle ready stuff. Full tang sharp.
We have this one. This one has wheels on it.
No Kratos spear. Search setting for auto brightness and turn it off. Okay, I'll look for that, Hunter Luke. I didn't even think about that. I just turned this phone on. I just got it and I haven't really messed with it very much.
Yeah, this is Ging. I know Ging. We have Gings.
I want a katana with you and Scott's faces on it with RVA Katana in Japanese. Why would you want our faces on anything?
It's going to deteriorate the value quickly.
I know the value just dropped by 50% with our
As
faces.
soon as you open the box, you drive it off the lot, it's going to lose its value.
How do you clean a sword? You know, we're going to be posting a video on that later on today.
I just filmed a video, so John's going to process that.
The super curved one is Afro Samurai Tachi.
Afro Samurai, yeah. John and I are huge fans of Afro Samurai.
Guy wants to see Scott in a cocktail dress. Hard pass.
Hard pass, hard no.
Most expensive sword in the showcase is a antique 500-year-old Tegai era sword.
Hey, what's up?
Hello, gentlemen.
How are you?
Think about one or two
Absolutely wonderful.
as investment pieces.
All
You
right,
know,
look around.
I
We're live on
wouldn't.
TikTok. If you have any questions, just holler.
Sure thing.
With investments, you don't invest in swords. There are better things to invest in than swords. Invest in Scott's Ponzi scheme would be better than investing in swords.
But that being said, there's a lot worse things you could do with your money than buy swords. So whatever makes you happy, feed your hobbies. It's not a wasted money if it brings you enjoyment.
Chin Hobby, Merry Christmas to you. Hope you get your S5 sword. That'll really make your Christmas season,
man,
I bet.
Yeah, I hope you get that quick.
Speaking of the Muay Thai Vortex, I've been meaning to touch up the blade on mine with 400 grit sandpaper once it starts to dull. Would you recommend this, or should I buy a proper stone instead? If you can get the sandpaper work, by all means. Mark uses a belt sander here to
Belt
great effect.
sander or Mother's Mag. Believe it or not, Mother's Mag's pretty awesome.
For sharpening?
Oh, for sharpening, no, I use a ceramic stone. The little ceramic stones we have are amazing. $10.
Swords are a great investment. It's like art, only worth what people will spend. This is true.
Cloud hammer and
This is our whole cloud for Japanese or Chinese.
front and back.
Yeah,
Front and back,
this
and
is
plus the Chinese swords over there.
cloud hammer, and these are the cloud hammers.
Scott, do you ever do training videos on proper cutting technique?
Yes.
Okay, he answered that. I wasn't sure what the answer would be. Let's see. Swords aren't great. Oh, yeah.
Have the handle. Yep.
Hey, Lauren.
Please don't. Yeah, yeah. You never want to do this.
See you later, Mark.
You never want to draw something like this.
Do you have Nudachi Katana? I assume you mean Nodachi Katana. Yes, we have some there, and we have one giant one up there. We only have a couple of those left. Swords are functional art, yes. Buy a sword because you love it, not because you think it's going to increase in value, because most likely it won't. European weaponry. We do have some European swords. We have some antique European military sabers.
This with look at that. Like cougar spots.
The way you're rubbing that really
Shut
is
up.
making me nervous.
Shut up, dude.
I'm not comfortable with this. Scott and I have fun here.
Yeah, this is awesome. Look at that.
This is the red cyclone.
I love this. It reminds me of Wolverine with the snicked.
Where do I contact you about the French saber? Send me a message at rvakatana@gmail.com.
RVAKatana@gmail.com.
I like that he's instructing the client. Awesome. Yeah, no, that's half the fun of this thing is where we can just tell people the history. We can tell people about usage.
It's kind of why we do it. This is a hobby for us. This isn't our full-time gig.
Stroking the saya. I like that, Cook. No Highlander katana. Go to Zeist Armories.
Saya Stroker. You like that band? It's a metal band right there, Cook.
Any weapons from DC Comics? No, we do not. Old sword man. I don't like you, Hunter Luke. I don't like you anymore.
Who's an old sword man, me or you?
We are. Well, I
yeah.
just turned 52 yesterday. Yesterday was my birthday.
He's a year younger than me, the whippersnapper.
52 times around the earth. One card from a deck.
More years behind you than in front of you. That's what starts to suck.
I learned jite, but not sword. This is cool.
We do jute in my ruha.
Jite. Yeah, that's right.
Jute or jite, it's called both.
Saya Stroker, one night only.
Yes,
Says Cook.
Saya Stroker. Judge.
Can I see how long it is the Nodachi? I'd like to buy some for collection someday if I can afford it.
Nodachi?
Yeah, we have a Nodachi back here. They are 35-inch blade length, 90 centimeters for those
Yeah,
of
a
you.
long one and a short one.
90 centimeters for those of you who don't use freedom units.
Freedom units. These are made from 65 mm spring steel. These are awesome.
These are the 34-inch ones.
Yeah.
These are like kind of the bare minimum for being considered a nodachi. But being spring steel, they are going to be pretty tough. No, we're good, Hunter Luke. We like joking about our age too.
We've got these guys here. These are 1095 folded steel.
Excalibur, we do have an Excalibur replica. If you want to be
You guys can see that.
Kings
You
of the
see
Britons.
humble on there, isn't that pretty? Yeah. These are nice. Really
Come
tight handle.
on. Here is our Excalibur.
Do you have any questions?
I'm looking for something with a hormone.
That would be,
So that's going to be on the other side. So these are all
Through
mono
hardened.
steel. So
we have Zoro Katana over here.
So this is kind of all I have left.
Zoro Katana right there.
A run on them.
Hey, Gwydion, long time no see, man.
This is probably
Wait, you're 52. My dad looks decades older than you, and he's in his mid-40s. You look great. Are you flirting with me, Peverall? How to open one? You mean draw one?
Just hold that with one hand.
Awesome. Send an email. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Okay, Nico, I'll keep my eye out. It's cool. Thanks. What do you recommend for a beginning collector? So if you're looking for, what is your budget? Let's just start with that. What is your budget?
Yeah, the Kasaki's really
What's that sell? You got Tonto. Got Tonto? That should be, we're going to make a t-shirt. Got Tonto? Instead of got milk? What is the orange one on top and price? That is a, what do you call it? Afro Samurai for 200 bucks. Movie swords on the wall. Movie swords on the wall. I don't think we have any movie swords on the wall. We have some anime swords.
This one's $1,500 for this set. This is a nice.
This is what I saw.
I know, just playing. Also, what do you have any idea as to why the RVA website link isn't a hyperlink if you about section?
But it's nice.
I thought, I don't know. I don't know. Do I have to code it in HTML? I can do
It's
that.
imported Japanese silk, so they.
Let's see.
Synthetic silk. Which synthetic silk's gotten pretty good. Most people can't tell the difference, but the fact that they just said, we're just going to import this.
Man, I can't afford one now. It's very expensive in the Philippines. Sorry. What is the best katana around 140 euros? I would say go to our Heaven and Earth collection. We have several, like the purple carp, the red plum. Those are all $150 and great value for 150.
I like the Tachikashira.
This is Fei. I don't know what that means. Sorry. Can you show that 500-year-old sword? It's kind of hard to get to. We have customers in, so it's that second one from the back.
As far as the cloud hammer, it's going to be pretty much all I have. So the SX105Vs that we have right around the $500-$600 mark, they're all gone.
The Crow Van, the 1040. No, that's up. It's actually it might be in his hand. The one you just pointed to. The 1040 Crow Van, I think, is 500 maybe 475. Yeah.
I'll show you the program.
Yeah, that has a gorgeous Choji Hamon on it.
Which steel did you say?
This one's W2 cable steel. They used to make like
Emma,
suspension.
we do have Emma
This is chromium titanium.
right there at the bottom. We also have Nidai Kitetsu. Nidai and Sandai Kitetsu.
We only got the one.
Rapiers, we don't have his rapier, but we do have a side sword, which is a proto rapier. Is it cool if I bring my 10-year-old son if he's a good boy? As long as he doesn't like grab swords, he's under control. Yeah, we have young people coming in all the time. I'm on mobile. It might also be that YouTube doesn't like where the link goes and took away the hyperlink for it. Maybe, I don't know. I could look into that. I should look into that, shouldn't I? Can you show the Ghost of Tsushima one? Ghost of Tsushima is right there. It is this. We have two versions of it. This one is MN65.
Cloud hammer that I got.
On the door by the French
Oh,
sword
yeah,
is
yeah, I
Excalibur.
remember that. Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
Enjoying it?
I absolutely adore it. It goes with me wherever I can take it.
Sweet.
So
Sweet.
that's why I have the leather.
We
strap.
do have
So
cane
this is
swords
where-
you
right
made
here,
that?
down there.
Oh,
Cane swords.
awesome.
Oh, what leather? Let me see.
He made it. That is
Oh,
great.
that is amazing. Very cool.
We have a
Let's
lot of
see.
people asking for these.
If both warriors are equally skilled and athletic, which weapon wins, katana or longsword?
I can
I
maybe
don't know.
Dude, that's pretty cool. He made this leather carry strap. This
That is a
one of our
really nice
customers has
strap.
a cloud hammer in here, but isn't that cool? I love people just making things with their own hands, you know?
I needed a way to carry it.
Can I
and
see
needed
red
it to be
Damascus
simple.
before I
It
buy?
works.
Which red Damascus do you want to see,
It
Kurt Smith?
I
We have
love
several.
that. And that's really nice cowhide. That's like,
It's
Mitsuri, we do have
so
Mitsuri sword right here.
yeah, I love it.
Go to our website, rvakatana.com, and you'll see it, but there is Mitsuri sword right there.
All the time. We've got several customers in Michigan that walk around with their swords on their hip and they're looking for something.
Ghost of Tsushima is right here.
Be more than happy
Or
to
where
help.
is it? Right there?
Yeah, if you want to make something, one can sign it, bring it to us.
Side sword is right there. I can't find the orange one on the website. It's called the Afro Samurai. Afro Samurai.
So the other rack.
Cloud Dragon.
Have you seen anything where you talk?
Cloud Dragon is right here. It's a 1060 steel sword.
Oh, then we're talking about.
You seen any
I
of
have
them
not
yet?
looked at them closely.
Outdoor pocket knife. We do not. Rengoku. We have Rengoku straight ahead. Right here.
Oh, that's good. Isn't that pretty? I love the tsuba on that.
I really want to buy cane sword, the like Brook one from One Piece. Oh, okay, we don't have that one.
Only flies straight.
Any
In
Gunto
Japanese
style.
culture.
We have one antique Gunto, not antique, but it's from 1943. We have a 1943 Gunto right there, made of railway steel, actually.
Really, really good.
How to open a
just good
katana
finish.
correctly?
Hot hammer, you know, wins
Um,
the blade.
We can,
Hot hammer's
when
good finish.
Scott is done with the customer, we can show you.
For fit and finish,
We are based out of Richmond, Virginia, and we can ship to
We
Canada.
just got these in.
It does make
ordering
returns
seven
much more
myself.
difficult.
This is the,
Our cheapest
Dragon
is
King,
this gold plum for $70 on our website. Go to Heaven and Earth, $70 budget sword. It works fine. The only thing I would say is if you want to cut with it regularly, blacker down the handle. That's the only issue with it as a good sword. Can I use this to defend my Discord kittens? Tips Fedora. How much for one katana? Starts at $70 and goes up to $1,000 depending on the steel. We are located in Richmond, Virginia, Constitutional Republic. Phoenix Arms Red Eagle Damascus. Phoenix Arms Red Eagle Damascus. Okay, so this one is actually not Phoenix Arms, this is Heaven and Earth. It is a little loose in its scabbard, but this is the red Damascus.
It's a tool steel.
So we have to shim this. It's a little loose.
SX105B, you know, hot hammer steel, I think I'm gonna put that above most everything. But
I've always thought the long sword versus katana is a different weight. Plus, the winner at the end of the day is probably the pointy stick. What Iaito do you have available currently? We only have a legacy, legacy blades. Iaito. The Gunto is $1,100. But if you want it for $1,000, contact me. I'll give you a coupon for $100 off because I just want to get rid of the Gunto. To me, they're kind of bad juju. I'd rather have them out of here. We are not located in LA, only in Virginia. Himura Kenshin Bro Reverse Blade. Yeah, we have that. We have that one down here.
So it's made from spring steel.
Let's see. Can you show the Sea Dragon themed katana? I'm thinking of buying. Sea Dragon. The newer Sea Dragons. This is the Sea Dragon right here. The newer Sea Dragon has like gold and silver streaks. It's a T10 clay tempered blade. Let me go. I don't know. I don't know how well you can see the Hamon line there, but it is
30-inch Nagasa.
very hard to see the Hamon line, but it is differentially hardened. Let's see. Do you have 10,000 folded sword? No.
Perfect transition.
Have you ever got cut when you went to sheath the katana? Yes. We are not cutting today. Do you have 10,000 folded sword? Can you ship to California? Yeah, no problem. California, usually about $15 to go to California.
This is the death right here.
Did you get new Sun and Moon? No, Ian Wolf. They're coming soon, though. I think it's arriving tomorrow. We do sell cases for swords. Let's see, Wolf, what are the quality of the fittings finish on the Legacy Iaito compared to Cloudhammer's fittings? They're using the same, it's all using the same kind of fittings, which is basically the stock equipment that you would get out of China. T10 is decent steel. See you later, Ambu. The new Sun Moon, I think, is purple. Any Tengu themed katanas? We have one antique Tengu theme, but that's the only one. Have you ever been, how long have you been at a location? 2 years. What is the best steel? Best for what? Yeah, T10 is fine. T10 is great. Any new S5? Actually, we sold out all our S5 swords. We are getting a few more in. All the ones that we're getting in, I think, in the next shipment are longer ones. I want to buy one for display purposes only. What would you recommend? Depends on what your budget is and what you're looking for. I mean, all we have all functional swords. We don't have anything that are just purely for display. You can get ones that are purely for display for like $50 on Amazon. But if you want, all our swords are functional art. Do you ship to the Netherlands? Yes, we have shipped to the Netherlands. What is the best one you got with the best, strongest steel? Constitutional Republic, we oftentimes have S5 shock steel, but we're out of stock at the present moment. After that, in terms of durability, 51 CRV4. In terms of cutting edge retention, SX105V, Cloudhammer Forge. Boogie just ordered one for pickup. Awesome. We will set one aside. Not sure which one you got.
10 colors. I like.
Any stores in the Seattle area? No, just in Richmond, Virginia.
Anything that looks more traditional is what I get excited about.
Would you happen to have a case for the French saber? We do not have it. No, it's a bare blade. We don't have the sheath. Can I see there's a handle on top of that rack? Can I see their handle on the top of the rack? Do you mean this one or this one? Yeah, Blade K has a lot of display swords.
Under $2,000.
How do you like the ska on the modern katana? I'm okay with it. I'm not really picky about my ska. People complain about different shapes and sizes. I really never pay much attention to it. Out of curiosity, what would you say is the most bizarre sword you've ever sold? I wouldn't. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, look at Cloud Hammer, yeah.
Do you ship a bag with it? Yes, they do come in bags, sword bags. Can you show some and tell us the prices? If you see something you like, let us know. So this is our gold plum for $70. This is the geisha blade, I think, for $175 or $200.
Well, for somebody that has a $1,000 budget, you're getting really good.
It's a brand new show, but do you have the blue light samurai katana? We're getting some made.
Go ahead and look around sometime.
No blue light yet. Yeah, we are getting some made, but we don't have it in stock. Can you show a sword bag for katana? Most of what we use are plain black bags, but we also have these silk bags as well. Whew.
These things are awesome, aren't they? What's up? Who wants to fight? Want to fight? I'll fight you. Let's go.
Can you show a sword? I already did that. Can you show the longest katana in stock? Do you have any Shinwa swords? We do not have Shinwa.
No.
Here's the longest sword we have in stock. This is a Cloud Hammer Nodachi at 120 centimeter long. This is a $800 sword. Do you guys make the swords too? We do not.
We're not that good.
Can you show the Cloud Hammer Scarlet Tide W2 katana? We can do that.
Yeah.
Scarlet Tide is one of my favorites. Excuse me. It has a beautiful choji hamon.
$975, $875.
It's $975. We do not have Sephiroth sword. Which one of these summons the thunderclap? If you're talking about with my butt cheeks, then any of them. This side wants to see the Cloud Hammer. This one has a gorgeous choji hamon. I don't know how well you can see it. Let me actually change the angle. Okay. Oh, that did a really good job. You can see the hamon really well with Scott's hand there.
Show the Kisaki.
I'm gonna do this. I'm trying not to cut your hand. So get ready to pull away. There's the Kisaki. And check out how it has a turn back boshi as well.
Isn't that pretty?
Yep.
But I love all the copper. Everything's copper on it, which is.
日本からじゃない。まあ、日本のあるけど。
日本ですか?
さあ、わからへん。Hey, I have a yellow sageo on my katana and it's gotten pretty dirty. How to clean it? For your sageo?
For your sage, you can just put some detergent in the sink and just let it and just hand wash it and let it drip dry. You should be fine. Don't throw it in the washing machine or anything. It'll just
unravel.
Yeah.
You end up with lots of threads. Do you use traditional way of making katana? We have several that are made traditionally, but not a whole lot. Most of them are like modern steel. You tend to do hydraulic press to flatten and stretch out, then stock removal for the shape, then heating and quenching. So the heating and quenching part is pretty traditional. And that's what you're looking for in a functional sword. Can I have a free sword? Tempting, but no.
No. No.
Spill Emma Katana. Spill? Worth a try.
It's the Crow Van.
This is the Crow Van. This is like one of Cloud Hammer's 1095 Crow Van. This is the same kind of steel that's used to make the K-bar bayonets. How to sharpen and maintain the steel. We will be showing a video on maintaining the sword. Sharpening is another story. That's kind of a complex answer depending on what you're looking to do.
Traditional swords were never sharpened. They were polished, and through that process, they would get an edge. Modern steels, you can sharpen them, but you don't really want to sharpen the whole thing. You really want to sharpen the monouchi. The last quarter of the sword is where you want it really sharp. But primarily when you're cutting, that's where you're cutting with.
Show me the Emma. Show me the Emma. I was like, show me the money. Emma is the money. So by transitive property, show me the Emma.
Emma is the money. You like purple? Here's purple.
What is the cheapest katana we have? It is the $70 gold plum. We had about almost 200 of these guys, I think. And we're finally down to like 20.
Just a little more than a dozen.
Yeah.
They're just great. It's a 1065 steel sword.
We've cut bamboo, we've cut mats, handles it well.
A lot of people bought it and customized it. So you're getting a full tang, really nice blade for $70. It's pretty awesome.
You have a license to have one. It depends on where you live, but in most places in the United States,
you don't have to have a license.
The most expensive katana we have is a 500-year-old antique for about $3,000. The most expensive modern sword we have is actually a meteor sword on cloudhammerforge.com. It's a $2,000 sword made from 30% meteorite iron. Do you have Demon Slayer swords? We have a whole wall of Demon Slayer swords.
We have Inosuke.
204p steel. Never heard of it. I only know the steels that we use, and plus a few extra on the sides. I've never heard of 204p.
You know, there's so many different steels out there, but then you find out a lot of cultures is just name the same thing something else.
Sorry, Peveril, we do not have anything from Zelda.
No.
No Kill Bill swords either. Show the Shinobu sword. No one asked that, I just said that.
Yes, sir.
Show the Shinobu sword.
Where's the blade? Hey, what's going on here? Where's the rest of the blade?
Can you explain the differences between the really expensive and inexpensive swords? It comes down to steel. So for example, the Gold Plum is a 1060 steel sword, which is functional. It works. Like I say, we've cut bamboo. We have cut bamboo and mats. But what you are losing out on is the ska. It doesn't have a super tight wrap. It's alloy fittings. So all these things bring down the price. Also, it's a matter of supply and demand. We had a huge amount of supply. For a while, there were about 80 of these sitting in my living room, and my wife was very tired of seeing them. So I had to reduce the price quite a bit. The Giyu Katana is $150. Actually, we have two kinds of Giyu. One is $150, one is $75 for the 1060. But then when you get up to more expensive katana, there's the Giyu right here. When you get up to more expensive katana, you have better steel. Yes, we do have bleach over here. Yep. So let's go look at a $1,000 sword. Scooch by here. This is actually an $800 some sword. You want to talk about the Handachi?
I love this.
It comes down to fittings. It comes down to the steel. It comes down to how tight that wrap is. So a lot of that contributes to the price.
Quality of the polish. How many man hours were spent into the blade? That's important.
Rengoku.
You guys see that hamon on there?
That's a gorgeous hamon.
You guys see that? Isn't that beautiful?
All our full tang, Dan the Gum, folded. We have a few folded steel, but not a whole lot. Folded steel is basically just not that good in terms of performance.
It's
Any
beautiful.
Japanese, yes, it's beautiful. Japanese service swords, we do have one. Sword on top after the gap is Cloudhammer's
Any questions?
Nodachi. Rengoku is right there.
But this is everything I have. Cloudhammer is out. This is it. Yeah. Cloudhammer is just getting harder and harder for us to finish.
It's hard for, the production times have slowed down quite a bit with them. Picking back up a little bit, but it's a little harder. Let's see. One Piece. Do you have Giyu Tomioka?
Right here.
Right there. The strongest one is made of S5, but we don't have any in stock right now. We're going to be getting some hopefully by the end of the week. Do you have a preference on cord versus leather wrap? I don't personally.
I prefer silk.
Zoro Katana, right over there. When was the katana sword first made? Katana, you see people referencing it in the 1300s. Before then, you had more tachi, before you had the katana.
That's the funny thing in the video game Ghost of Tsushima, the Sakai clan blades, the katana and tanto, but nobody was using katana back then. So that's kind of what's interesting. You would have been using a tachi.
We don't ship to Ireland because of strict import rules.
Sucks.
Would it be possible to order a Cloudhammer Yaito with standard available fittings? And if so, how long would the lead time be? Wolf, yes, it can be done. And the lead time depends on the availability of the blade and and things. So right now, customs, some have been taking a year and some are down to 3 months. So it really depends.
It's all over the place. Yeah.
Tone Deaf, I'm sorry, I missed all the comments. My bad. So whatever question, Tone Deaf, whichever sword, if you can describe it, we can try to find it. Any katanas from Kill Bill? No. Zoro, we just showed. The most expensive katana we have physically at the shop right now is a $3,000 antique. Let's see, Sasuke. We have Sasuke. Thank you for explaining. Appreciate it. Can you show some katanas ranging from $70 to 200 pounds? Mixing currency there, okay. Here's the $70 one here is the red plum. Oh, he's looking at the Scarlet Tide. That's genuine Japanese silk on the Scarlet Tide on the hand, the wrap and everything.
That's a one-off.
W2 cable steel.
Yeah.
They are no longer making those. How to order, go to RVAKatana.com. The oldest sword is 500 years old. Ghost of Tsushima, we do have. Do you have any katana that could totally slice through? Yes, no, well,
Ghost of Tsushima,
yeah.
not Tsushima, it's Tsushima. And yeah, we have those. These are made from 65 MN and spring steel, and we have a set with a free stand for $250.
Michonne, in your opinion, yes, we do have Michonnes. What is the mid-price range for a sword? Probably about $200, 200 to 250. I'd say most of the swords we sell are anywhere between 100 and 500, and then we have some that sell for much more.
For $300, you can get pretty awesome sword.
Yes.
For $200, you can get something you could cut with functionally and learn.
We don't ship
skills
to the
on
UK.
daily.
Hello for the best nation in the word. Not the world, but in the word. Nothing. Hello for the best nation in the
From
world.
the best nation in the world?
Four. What would you say the best katana is for someone on the budget? If you want to practice on a daily basis, the Moritaka Vortex for $200, and we also have the $70 Gold Plum. Can you ship to Alaska? Yes, but it is somewhat expensive. We can ship to the Philippines. It is more expensive. I've watched a few episodes of Forged in Fire, but not a whole lot. We do have Wakizashi, yes. Do you have any companies that make customized sheaths for swords? No, but talk to Ryan Matthews. He is oftentimes on here as Kind Mara. He can do some custom sheaths.
He's on our Discord. We have one of the guys that makes stuff for Forged in Fire on our Discord as well, Gary. So join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana, and just ask. There's a lot of people that do wrapping, and he made a custom scabbard for my S5.
The $3,000 or the $3,000 sword is kind of hard to get to at the moment. Can you show the Zoro again? Right there in front of us.
Which one?
Strongest blade we have is S5 shock steel, but we currently don't have any stock. We do have Wakizashi. Wakizashi in here. Best sword you have for Zoro functional. So we have.
Right here, the 65 MN.
Yeah, 65 MN is going to be one of some of the better functional stuff.
Kitetsu.
Can we see the Kokushibu? It's been a while since people asked for that.
Yeah.
We sold out of them. We got a big shipment and then no one's bought it since. Made in Longtren. Can these be used in battle? Yes. Do you ship to the UK? We do not. They should
No
cease.
longer. They seize them. They confiscate them. Sorry, buddy.
Sharp sword. What would you recommend a sharp sword for a beginner to practice with? No. Get a dull sword first. Could I see the French saber again? This is from 1830, so almost 200 years old. It does not have a scabbard, lost. Michonne's katana is $200. Go to our website, rvakatana.com. Who's the most famous katana maker? Probably Masamune. You can use it for self-defense,
Or Muramasa.
but why not use a gun?
Muramasa was a student of Masamune. Wasn't he?
Nope. They were
Sure about that?
they were rivals.
That's right.
Do you ship to Indiana? Yeah, no problem. Indiana depends on where you are in Indiana, but we shipped to near Indianapolis. It was like $7 for shipping, and it took 3 days.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. What is the long black katana above the platinum katana? That is a nodachi.
That beautiful.
Cloudhammer.
I know.
We're located in Richmond, Virginia.
The purple, how tight the handle is, the buffalo horn reinforcement, the balance. I'm going to get a set. Next
Anything
month.
in turquoise cut? Yeah, we have the turquoise wave over here.
You cut with this one yet?
Which one is that?
Dragon King.
Oh, the Dragon King. There is a turquoise, somewhat turquoise sword. And then, oh, actually, this one right here, the turquoise wave. This one's a little more turquoise. Yeah, that one there. It comes out blue with this camera, but it is a little bit turquoise.
Look at the Hamon on there.
I live in Raleigh. I'll
you're
say
a
I
couple
want
hours away.
Yeah. I'll say you want a katana tonight. How quickly can you deliver? Well, if you order it tonight, it's too late to drop at UPS. We send it tomorrow. You get it on, what, Friday probably?
To where? Raleigh? It's only a day to North
What do you
Carolina.
think of, that's pretty racist, dude.
What do you say?
Just don't, I'm not going to repeat it. Someone being an ass. Moderator, if you want to go and mute Hajarwaner, we don't put up with that stuff. Is Peacock still in
Yes.
stock? Show me your Peacock. Is katana still used in battle today? No. We do ship to Canada. Michonnes, yeah, we can show Michonnes. Walking Dead right there. Longest one we have is on top of that door. Cheeky fun. No. Judging somebody by their race is not cheeky fun.
Yeah, nobody goes in your TikTok and says that shit. Don't be a douchebag.
Do you have Rengoku sword? Yes, right here. Do you have any where the blade isn't silver? Yes. No Hattori Hanzo.
Was it racist against you?
No.
Oh, against me?
Kokujin. Do you have samurai short swords? Tanto? Right over there. Double-sided katana? No.
I love this one.
Sorry, falling asleep before I got to go back to work. All right, see you
Have a
later.
good night at work. I guess I'm gonna take care
Are
of
there such thing as mini katanas? Yeah, we got to run here, but thank you for joining us. We'll hopefully be going.
The value is really good on them, so they're just beautiful.
Yeah, we do have Toshidos. I don't know which one it is, but it's one of these. I think that's Toshidos right there.
It's really good
This
value,
blue one.
especially if you're doing a lot of cutting and training.
Reverse Edge, we do have it. Join our Discord, discord.gg/RVA Katana, or go to our website, rvakatana@gmail.com. I'm sorry, rvakatana.com. Get to see a lot of what we have in stock. All right, so yeah, we got to shut down and see you later. Yes, we do have Gladius.
So where they cut corners, it's in the polish of the blade. Big deal. They know you're gonna use it to cut it, so they don't spend as much time polishing it. But they don't cut corners anywhere here, which is just amazing. So they're using good spring steels and T10 steels. But they only stay in those lanes. They only
All right, see you guys later, YouTube.
try to be everything that everyone. They try to be everything that everyone.